What up, though? Good morning and welcome to another episode of AM Opinionated. It's your man. I go by a plethora of names, monikers, and one appellation this morning. Call me Negus to God. Matter of fact, call me Momar Moatim Bonisi. That's what I'm going by today. Going by Momar. Because I got a lot to teach. So go by Momar. I'm on my philosophy slash psychology kick today. So call me Momor. If this is your first time tuning into an episode of AM Opinionated, welcome. If you've been rocking with me, welcome back. Appreciate everybody trying to get up to these 1,000 subs on YouTube. Got a long way to go, but I'm gonna get there. That's what I was telling myself in the mirror this morning. Nothing in my life has been easy. Nothing in my life has been handed to me. Nothing in my life has been without persistence, without struggle, without devotion and dedication. I'm a dreamer, and so I've always had the dream, but I had to purchase all the rest of the drive and the dedication and the will to persevere separately from the dream. You know what I'm saying? They don't all come together. The dream was free. I can dream all damn day, but without the drive to make it happen, without the determination to make it happen, it ain't gonna happen. If you just sit back and just wait for it, you'll be waiting for a while, and then on your tombstone, they're gonna be like, he waited for his dream to happen, and he's still waiting. Not the kid. So welcome to AM Opinionated. We're gonna get it in. Got a few things to cover. I am very excited about tonight's episode. This is kind of a prelude to an episode. I'm thrilled to have educators on my show tonight. I'm thrilled to have people who have led organizations on my show tonight. Tonight is peace, man. I'm thrilled to have my guest. My guest tonight, I got an entrepreneur, I have an educator. Now, actually, I have three educators, but I have an entrepreneur, I have an educator, and I have a teacher, entrepreneur, educator. You know what I'm saying? Like I got guests on my show tonight that's gonna be interesting. I've known all three of these three individuals for quite some time, and I'm honored to have them on the show tonight. So I cannot wait until tonight's primetime episode of Notoriously Opinionated. Tune in at 8:30 tonight. But as for this morning, let's get it in. My first opinion. So I've been checking out, me, I'm politics. I'm politics. I'm 9 areas of human activity. That's what I'm in. If it's about the 9 areas of human activity, I pay attention to it. I've been groomed and trained to pay attention to things like this, because when people say pay attention to your surroundings, they don't just mean, what's to your left, to your right, to your 6, to your 12. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what they mean. They mean pay attention to your surroundings, what's going on in your world, what's going on in your neighborhood, in your community, in your city, in your nation, in your race. That's what they mean. You know what I'm saying? Like, when people ask, what's your location? Where you at? I ain't talking about what your address is. I don't give a damn about what your address is. What's your location? Where are you at? Where are you at? Give a damn about where you live. What is your location for real? Where are you at mentally? Where are you at culturally? Where are you at consciously? For real, where are you at? You know what I'm saying? No games. Anyway, so I'm checking out Trump, right? In his final days. And in his final days, strangely enough, for some reason, this man is still deluding himself to believe and deluding others that follow him into believing that the next administration could possibly be another Trump administration. This dude is delusional. Because come January 20th, adios. You know what I'm saying? Adios. Like it's like in baseball when when they hit a home run. Adios, pelota. See you. You know, so now here's the thing that Trump's doing though, you know, which is causing people to question Joe Biden already, and the man's not even in office yet. But it's causing people to question his hey, what's up, fellas? Man, what's up, Jay Reed? KJ? What's up, fellas? Hey, so Pete, it's causing people to question the Congress that's in right now, because at this particular point in time, you got guys that are really in need. That's why I tell you, support Black businesses, you know, support small and Black businesses right now, because COVID is killing more than people. It's killing businesses. It's killing small businesses. You know, mine almost went under. You dig? If it wasn't for my business partner, Scope KC would have been no more. You dig? But shout out to Johnny Waller, man, you know, for keeping Scope KC alive. Now here's the thing. As of right now, there's a stimulus package. There's a stimulus bill package to where they're about to ship out to each American household about $600 per person, you know, per taxpayer, right? Trump, on the other hand, you know, his little Twitter fingers got going. He made these videos on Twitter talking about how it's a disgrace how Congress is only wanting to send out $600 to, Scope KC, scopekc.org. Hold up, let me put it up there. So Trump is saying he wants to boost that 600 up to 2,000, 4,000 to a household that has a couple. I'm with you. You did? Like it's I'm on some cube shit right now. It's like, hey, who's trying to help the agenda? You dig? And it's not even on some riding with Trump's policies. You know what I'm saying? But as it stands, it's in Kansas City. So like we got a partnership. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But so it's like, would you rather have $2,000 for your household to help what's going on in your household, to help the deficiencies in your budget right now? Or would you rather have $600? And it's not Trump. And it's not the fact that Trump really gives a damn about whether your household has $600 or $2,000. He's prepping for 4 years from now, because he's out of here January 20th. He's prepping for 4 years from now on his comeback tour. You know, he's prepping to say on his talk show, yep, that's what's up. He's prepping for his post White House tenure and his pre-White House run in 4 years, right? So that's what he got going on, and so he's trying to get $2,000 per household versus the $600 that this current Congress has going on. The cold thing is, he's telling people, he's kind of alluding to the fact that he may veto this bill if it don't come out to 2 racks, right? And he's saying that if it don't come out to 2 racks, that he may hold off on it until the next administration, and the next administration may be me. Really? You lost by 5 million votes, and you think that you're gonna be? Hey man, shut up, bounce. You know what I'm saying? Get us this 2 racks and then bounce. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Get us this 2 racks and then get the hell out, right? All right. So today in Human Past. Again, for those who have not, for those who haven't tuned in before, and don't know why I call it human past. I don't call it history. I don't even call it Black history. I don't call it American history or world history. It's human past, right? Why is it human past? Because in a whole lot of the books that are read by our children, by students in schools, these textbooks, they start with slavery and end with Obama. That's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's American history. In world history books, you know what I'm saying? You talking about in a 1,500 page book, there's 7 pages talking about the contributions of Africans and Black people around this world. Come on, man. Come on, man. That 1,500 pages would just be a start of the contributions that we have had to this world and to this existence, right? So, that being the case, right? That being the case, I'm like this. American history and world history does not always accurately depict human past. However, today in human past, on December 23rd, 1867, Sarah Breedlove was born. Now, I know y'all sitting there looking at me talking about, bro, who in the hell is Sarah Breedlove? Okay, you may not know her as Sarah Breedlove, but you may know her as Madam C.J. Walker, the first female self-made millionaire of this nation. I didn't say the first Black female self-made millionaire. She was not the first Black female self-made millionaire. She was, and I'm gonna say this, I gotta put the air quotes, I say she was arguably the first female self-made millionaire of this nation, right? So Madam C.J. Walker was born today in Louisiana, right? And her story is like super interesting for those of y'all who don't know it, So she was the first child of her family born after emancipation, right? So she was the first child born to her family emancipated. This is like what, 2 years after 2 years after Granger's army hit Texas. So this was 67. Granger's army hit Texas in 65, 1865. And so she developed. So at this time, one of the, natural occurrences of Black women was dandruff, dandruff, scalp, itchy scalp, things going on with their face. And so she ended up developing a line of hair care and beauty products. That was her thing, that was her brand. I mean, and she incorporated, and it started from the bottom, and now she was here, Now, the controversy comes when she met, now keep this in mind, keep this name in mind, Annie Turnbull Malone, Annie Malone. So look up the name Annie Malone, right? And she's going to pop up as one of the first female self-made millionaires. And the reason why that's going to pop up like that is because Madam C.J. Walker, who at this time was Sarah Breed, well, actually at this time was, I think she was Sarah Davis. She was married to her second husband at the time that she came across Annie Malone. So she was Sarah Davis at this time. And so she actually worked for Annie Malone, who sold hair care products. She had a system of hair care products, and she would go out across the nation and have agents sell this. She was like the Black Avon lady. You know what I'm saying? So, so this is kind of where controversy ensues between these two Black entrepreneur women. Both of them were entrepreneurs. So, Annie Malone said that Madam C.J. Walker, who ended up becoming Madam C.J. Walker, stole her formula, which is why she changed the name of it. So you know, it was a lot of controversy between the two, but at the end of the day, both of these black women were fierce entrepreneurs, fierce philanthropists. Like, they gave back, you know what I'm saying? Both of them devoted money to their local YMCAs, and they both went to black national business conferences. And Madam CJ Walker, she started out talking, you know, kind of shouting out her message from the floor one year, you know, and then a year later she was the keynote speaker on the podium, you know. So a lot can happen in a year. Your life can change in a moment. So you got a year full of moments. It can absolutely change, right? So check this out. So again, salute to the ancestor, Madam C.J. Walker, Sarah Breed Love, and an honorary shout out to Annie Malone, two sisters that was in the struggle, two entrepreneurial sisters that came and did their thing, you know, and both of them should be celebrated for their contributions to the black community. Now, what I'm gonna get to this morning is, like I said, it's a prelude to a show, right? So the prelude to the show, we're gonna be talking about. We're gonna be in the area of education tonight. That's one of the areas. We're gonna be in the area of education for the most part of the night. So what I want to hit you with this morning is, so there is a pipeline, and they've always said it was the school to prison pipeline, right? I'm here to tell you that it's more than just a school to prison pipeline, right? So I've worked with children for a couple of years now, and from 4 all the way to seniors in high school, right? In my non-for-profit, I work with gang members. I work with at-risk youth. I've been doing that for years, you know. So, you know, kind of my thing revolves in that area, because it's like, who best to tell this story to our youth than someone who can relate to the youth, you know. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. I was going do something in regards to the ancestors Diop and Garnett, you know. All salutes to them as well. But I kind of just wanted to hit the ladies today. That was pretty much where I was at today. I just wanted to turn up for the ladies today. But I'm glad. I'm actually glad you checking it out, right? There is a preschool to prison pipeline that's going on, and people always talk about the school to prison pipeline. They think that it starts in junior high and goes on up to, but it's not, you know. So I'm gonna tell you the story about there's a story out there called the Story of Tyrone. So Tyrone is a 4-year-old young black male, right? Raised in a 2-parent household, you know, and like other 4-year-olds, he loves to do all the things that other little 4-year-olds do. Like, I see it going on in 4-year-olds on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are some of the smartest, some of the most intelligent, some of the quickest, you know, some of the funniest little dudes and young ladies that you're gonna come across. Like, a 4-year-old will have you perplexed for real. You know what I'm saying? But most of these 4-year-olds, they love their little games. They love physical activity. They love just running around and jumping and playing and flipping and spinning for no apparent reason, you know. But because of these children's propensity to just do certain things for no apparent reason to adults other than the fact that we forgot what it's like to be 4, you know, they can be temperamental. You know what I'm saying? They will, a lot of them, not all of them, some of them will talk more than they listen, you know, and when they get upset, which tends to be easy because like a game of dodgeball where they got out first because they're small, a game of kickball where if they're playing with bigger kids, they get out when they kick the ball, they'll spaz out and throw a fit. You know what I'm saying? Now, in Tyrone's case, Tyrone was playing a game with friends and he lost, right? He got angry, threw the ball at one of his little partners, and a teacher, white, female teacher, inner city school, confronted Tyrone about his behavior, right? And so pretty much any 4-year-old who's being confronted about someone that is, you know, for all intents and purposes, look, lady, I just met you, but for all intents and purposes, you a stranger to me. You know what I'm saying? So he got mad, started walking away because he got an attitude. What the teacher do? Teacher grabs him, right? Teacher grabs him. He gets even more upset, you know, snatches away from the teacher, pushes the teacher away, and Tyrone is sent to the principal's office. You know, after a consultation with the principal, what you think happened next? Tyrone was deemed to be a danger to students and staff. And so any student at any age that is perceived to be a danger to other students and staff will be suspended. At 4, he got suspended at 4. And it all stemmed over the fact that he is a temperamental 4-year-old who does what other temperamental 4-year-olds do. Black, white, Latino, Asian, I don't care what race you are. If you have a 4-year-old and it's just your typical little precocious little 4-year-old, you know, when they lose at something, they gonna get an attitude. You dig? They gonna get an attitude. That's what's up. So what happens to Tyrones? It's so many Tyrones in the world, you know. Tyrone's story is not just limited to Tyrone. I was Tyrone, you know. You got how everybody is after a black man is killed in the streets, they talking about I am Mike Brown, I am Trayvon Martin, I am, you know, George Floyd, you know. Well, I'm Tyrone, you know. I was Tyrone at 4. You know, listen, I can tell you when I was 4 and 5, I remember this, but I was actually told these stories too. Like I used to walk around my little first grade class, and you know, in my mind, I was a baby billionaire. You know what I mean? Like, so okay, so this is the story of Momar. Here's where we at. The preschool to prison pipeline, right? So I'm a start in medias res, which means in the middle of things, you know, and then I'm gonna go back, right? So I had a friend and family who was an educator. She tested me, and I tested out on an IQ test to be a genius at 5, right? So schoolwork was nothing to me. I was never, you know, what's up, Bolo? I was never like bad in school. I was never, it never came across that to where something was like confusing to me. You know, I flew through it. The problem was not me not doing work in class. The problem was when I was done before everybody else, because everybody else is still doing their work. I'm done. But now I got to find something to do. You know, now I got to occupy myself. So what would I do? I'm 5 years old. I used to draw Royals players. I would draw Kansas City Royals players and I would make money, and I would tell people that I was the owner of the Kansas City Royals and I will make money. And so while everybody else is doing their work, I'm up passing out money. I'm going to people's desks, passing out money, right? Because I'm the owner of the Kansas City Royals. So I would drop them. I would drop them a Kansas City Royals player. I would pay them, like, hey, do this, do that with the Royals player. Well, in my little mind, I'm not really realizing what I'm doing. I'm not realizing that I'm disrupting the class, and when the teacher say something to me, I get attitude, I'm 5, I'm 5. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm not, in my mind, I'm not bothering nobody. All I'm doing is passing out Royals players. Everybody love the Royals in Kansas City. You dig? So this is what I'm doing. So in my mind, why am I getting chastised? Why is she yelling at me? Why is she telling me to sit down? Why is she taking my money? That's when I would spaz out. I wouldn't say nothing all the way till this bride took my money. When she took my money, hey, don't mess with a man's money. You know what I'm saying? This is my business. I'm the owner of the Kansas City Royals. Don't mess with my money. You dig? Now spaz out, right? Now we get sent to the office. And I was deemed a disruption. I was deemed a problem to other students and staff, right? Those of you that know me know the rest of my story. But I'm going to tell it again. I'm going to tell my story again one of these days. Yeah, absolutely. I got to put this up. The Story of Tyrone is a blueprint to distract from Black excellence. So the reason I'm telling the story of Tyrone is so people can be aware that this is going on. This is kind of what we're going to be talking about tonight on Notoriously Opinionated at 8:30. We're talking about education, but the story of Tyrone is not an unfamiliar story. It's a story that needs to change, but it's a conversation that needs to be had because people, if you're not aware of this, then you're unaware, you know what I'm saying? And it becomes difficult to write a new blueprint if you're having a hard time writing. You have to have in my opinion, you have to have a foundation, you know what I'm saying? And if the foundation is not strong, you're only as strong as your foundation. So have you ever tried writing something? It's something that you really need to write down, but you don't have anything to write on, and you need to write it right now before you forget. So you like, hey, turn around real quick. Let me write this on your back, And so you got a piece of paper and you're writing on their back, and it's not as clear. It kind of looked like chicken scratch. Why? Because you really can't write something solid on an unsolid foundation. That's possible. You might real talk. That is a very real possibility that you sold me hats. If you are a hat seller, more than likely that is where we met on some real talk. That is absolutely probably where we met. You probably sold me some hats because I am a hat purchaser. On that note, support small and Black businesses. Check out Buy Black KC. Yeah. That's look, I buy black. You know what I'm saying? So I buy hats from everywhere. I done bought hats in Kansas City, Missouri, Texas. I done bought hats everywhere. But support small and Black businesses, man. Buy Black KC. COVID is killing more than people. It's killing businesses. It's trying to kill people's dreams, but you got to have a strong resolve. The dream is free, but the hustle, all that's sold separately. I do what I can to support small and Black businesses. I don't just tell everybody else to do it. I'm a product of it. You know, it's what I do. I support my community. I try to keep the black dollar in the black community more than 6 hours. You know, everybody else's dollar stays in their community more than 6 hours. So I try to purchase and buy black as much as humanly possible. But check me out this evening, 8:30, right here. Same black time, same black station. You dig? This has been your man Momar Muata and Bonisi. This has been AM Opinionated. Check me out every morning, 8 a.m., Monday through Friday. Pretty soon I'm gonna be on my Kwanzaa kick. You dig? I'm be on my Kwanzaa kick here in a minute. The good, the bad, and the ugly of Kwanzaa. Right? We're gonna be on it. We're gonna break it all the way down. Until then, until tomorrow morning, right? Blacks always whining about something. Everybody always whining about something. Don't take it personal. You know, we got a lot to whine about. We got a lot to be proud about too. Kick rocks. Anyway, so until tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., it's been your man. Seize the moment. You might not make it through the whole day. Peace. I'm out.